Guys, you're never gonna believe what I found in my yard this morning. It's crazy. Seriously, guys, you're never gonna believe what I found in my backyard today. It like literally grew overnight. So I have my plants, and then I have this. What in the world is this weird bleeding fungus? I mean, look at that. It's oozing a purple liquid.
The most horrifying monster menace ever conceived will be oozing into this theater.
I don't even know what is happening right now. And then I keep walking through the yard and I find these gigantic mushrooms. They're gigantic. Look at the size compared to my hand. That's how big this thing is. I mean, what?
But it's kind of like a mass that keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And there's a bunch of them. Look, here's more. Like, how? How? Look how big. Gigantic mushrooms. Here's a few more. They just all sprouted overnight.
This town is in danger.
Okay, let's figure out what this thing is. Creepy fungus that bleeds purple. The bleeding tooth fungus. I have a National Geographic fungus in my yard. Look at its brothers and sisters. This is disgusting. I can't find any that look like mine though. The devil's fingers fungus will haunt your dreams. This thing is like out of that old horror movie, The Blob. Oh my gosh, that's sick. That's disgusting. I hope mine doesn't start to look like that. Mine, I guess mine kind of looks like that. Is it gonna bleed more? Nope, that's not mine either. Oh, wait, what is this? How dare you make me subscribe to read your website? I'm horrified. This stuff is real. These alien creatures live in our yard. My whole world changed overnight. Oh, I should get one of those apps, those plant identification apps. This looks more like what I have in my yard. It's just kind of weird, puffy, underside of bleeding tooth fungus. The underneath is even freakier. It's even freakier. Bingo, that's it. This is it. This is exactly what I have in my yard. This is the one. The Midnight Society. We like our books a little bloody. What is wrong with these people? That would explain why they're so different. It says that they have an interesting growth and form that is amorphous, and I looked that up, and amorphous means without a clearly defined shape or form. So this would have been very appropriate for my shape and form unit. Hydnellum piquii. The young bleeding tooth fungus's thick red fluid oozes through its tiny pores, creating the appearance of blood. The underside of the cap has tooth-like spines. And this says, they are also called devil's tooth, but another more benign name for the fungus is strawberries and cream. The bleeding tooth fungus is a mycorrhiza fungus, engaging in a symbolic association with the roots of a vascular plant. Vascular as in like veins that bleed. Oh my gosh, what is that? The colorful pigments are also used to dye fabrics. Oh, this mushroom contains atromentin, a chemical with effective antibacterial and anticoagulant properties. Despite its horrific appearance, the mushroom is not poisonous. So it's a friendly bleeding blob? So that was totally random. Let's talk about schoolwork now. So the first thing I'd like to tell you is I spend so much time grading your Pear Decks. I really do. And I leave you comments. So what happens is when you finish a Pear Deck and the due date happens, I tell it to publish student takeaways. So what that means is you get an email with your printout. of your Pear Deck, and then when I grade it, I leave comments. And the comments help you get a better grade. So if you read my comments and you go back into that shared document and you fix your errors by reading the comment I gave you and you correct it, you will get a higher grade. I will regrade it. You just let me know. In fact, if you reply on the comment, that will help me a great deal. So if you fix it and then type in the comment done and hit resolve, I will get an email that says you commented back and I can go back in and change your grade. Let's take a look at the classroom here. Remember to always click classwork above, so let's check that out. Now it looks like what we have here is some district information for how you will get your final report card grades, so you can feel free to read that. Locker clean out, that was last week. I think if you show up, you can still ask for your art folder if you show up today or tomorrow. If not, I will just keep them safe in my room, and I will probably post a question. That's a good idea. I'm going to post a poll question and ask you, do you want me to keep your folder or trash it? Because I love your work, but I can't keep it all. I can't. I just can't. But if you tell me not to hold on to it for you, that means I'm going to go through it, take out what I like to use as samples for next year, and then I'm going to pitch it. Okay? Don't forget about the free homework help from the University of Akron. You click on this link and you can go to that phone number, and they will help you with math, social studies, language arts, and science. So I want to show you week 8 and week 9 in this video, because what I have here is a very important topic that is horrible. It's a horrible thing that is happening around the world. It's happening here, and it's happening in other countries, mostly in other countries. But the worst thing I found out when I researched it was it's also happening here in some places. So what I want you to do, I want you to do part 1, part 2, and part 3. And this is seriously the last assignment.
Say what?
Once you've done part 1, part 2, and part 3, you're done. I am not posting any more mandatory required work.
So what you're telling me is I'm done? Well, you have to do the work first, but yeah.
That's nice. Okay. Now, I've had some people tell me that the videos in part 1 didn't work, so I've also attached them here. So if you want to watch these videos before you go sign into it, or sign into it, and if the video doesn't work, go back into a different tab. So I've clicked on child labor part 1 here, and I'm feeling sad because the more I learn about this, the worse it gets. So I'm going to click feeling sad today. And just a reminder that there is audio included. You want to click these headphones down here at the bottom, and it'll play my voice for you reading it. Thank you. Now I want to ask you a few questions. And they're on pretty much any slide that has a lot of reading. I've got the audio there for you. And I don't want to get into this and kind of spoil the surprise, but as you're clicking through it and you get to a video, if the video doesn't play like it's supposed to, then just go back to your classroom tab and click on video 1. And it should definitely play for you, because the Google Drive for Akron Public Schools is not blocked. And you just hit the play button and it operates just like YouTube controls. You can change the settings. You can make it full screen. I'll let you watch and find out. So once you've completed part 1, part 2, and part 3, you're done. You're totally done for the semester. That is my last assignment. But if you're worried about your grade, I have so much stuff for you.
Yeah, I'm worried about my grade. What you got for me?
You continue to scroll down through classwork. Anywhere you see this symbol and the words bonus art challenge, you have found bonus points. You can do any of these, as many of these as you want. I've put at least 1 on each week to make up for any points you might miss that week. They're all worth at least 20. Okay, so let me go through them with you real quick. This is the Join My Remind. A lot of you did that. That's extra credit for you. If you join My Remind, you get 5 points. If you and your parent join My Remind, you get 10 points. This one here is a video I made. to show you some different line drawing exercises. You just watch the video and follow along. And then when you are all finished, send me a picture of the objects you drew and how your drawing came out. That's pretty much the format for all of them, is I give you a video or a slideshow that explains how to do it. You create it, send me a picture of it, send me a picture of you holding it so I know you made it. And there's plenty of them. There's the TP roll challenge. Check this out. I want you to literally take those leftover toilet paper tubes, turn into a sculpture. And you can see all about that in the Google Slides. There's a bonus challenge for shadow art. This is pretty cool. Watch the video, create some artwork using real shadows. It's pretty neat. Here's one on texture, featuring a video from my favorite online artist, one of my favorite YouTubers, Alfonso Dunn. Does incredible work with ink pens, and you can follow along with that video. Send me what you make. You get bonus points. Animal art. I made this awesome animal art video all about animals, different ways you can draw or sculpt or create artwork based on animals. I have an awesome interview with my wife, who's an artist, in that video. And these are the steps, and you can earn points by creating an artwork, by sending it to me, and earn extra points by filming a Flipgrid. So if you watch the video, it makes total sense. Up here, art challenge number 7, painting with coffee. Learn how to do that. Take coffee and create a painting with it. Anytime you paint with coffee, it's always monochromatic. That's why it's in the color unit. And also, found object color wheel. So cool. What I want you to do is go find some objects in your house, make a color wheel with it. Fun, right? These are all extra credit. You're not required to do it, but if you do it and you get it done before the end of the school year, I will add it to your points and your grade will go up. Okay? And I will probably be adding a bonus assignment to week 9. I haven't decided quite yet what I want to do there. Got some ideas in the works. But again, go through part 1, part 2, part 3. Be shocked at what's going on around the world, but also learn how you can help fix it. All right? I look forward to you doing my work. Don't forget to come see me on the Live Help Google Meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every Tuesday from 11 to noon, every Thursday from noon to 1 until the school year is over. So this is Taco. He's the newest addition to our family, and he just sits on my shoulder while I work. Okay, I'll read it to you. In mid-March, students transitioned to APS Connected Learning, learning from home, when Governor DeWine issued a stay-at-home order due to COVID-19. Since that time, the Akron Public Schools maintained the following overarching beliefs as we shifted to APS Connected Learning. This is what I love about Akron Public Schools. Students' well-being comes first, content second. Focus on the student learning, not the grades and test scores. Students will not be penalized for conditions beyond their control. So basically what this is saying, kids, is if your grade online is higher or better than your third report card, the last report card that we got while we were at school. If your online grade is higher, then your fourth report card will keep the higher grade. If your online grade is lower than your third report card grade, then your third report card grade will become your fourth report card grade. It will just slide over. So basically what this means is if you couldn't do the Google work because of situations outside your control and you didn't have internet or you didn't have access or it was too hard and overwhelming because of what's going on, Akron Public Schools understands and will not punish you. You will keep the higher grade. So whatever's higher, your third report card or your fourth, becomes your fourth. That makes sense? It's good news, right?
That's nice.
I'm happy for you.